Give me a number 1 through 3.
2.
Okay. Number 2 is...
Welcome to the second episode of Compulsitions. Compulsive Compositions.
We got smoothies.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey. And we have accidentally ended up at a place called Trader's World, which is like a flea market. And I keep seeing it on the highways, like whenever like we're driving and stuff, but I've never been. And I was like, let's go to a vinyl store. So I just looked at vinyl stores and I just hit go on like the closest one. And it didn't even dawn on me that it's like, oh, we're at fucking Trader's World. So we're gonna go look for some vinyl that we can maybe use to just make something fun tonight.
I've been challenging myself not to overthink art. I read the book The Creative Act, A Way of Being by Rick Rubin. I'm actually reading it for the second time now, and it really made me look at the relationship I had with creativity. Over the past few years, I've fallen into the content creator world. It was a lot of fun, but I got in the habit of only creating when I needed to meet my content quota for the week or the month. It made creating feel restrictive, and it took the magic out of it a bit. After reading this book, it showed me how I can put the magic back in the process.
A number 1 through 3.
2.
Okay. Number 2 is...
The unusual classical synthesizer.
Ooh, it smells musty. Take a whiff of that.
Woo! Yeah.
And it starts with not overthinking, not creating for other people or creating for a specific outcome. So I've started doing this thing where I will go out and collect inspiration from different sources. The first video was inspired by a new guitar. This one will be inspired by $4 vinyl. One of the pages I bookmarked in the Creative Act really applies to what's happening here. It says, if we can tune into the idea of making things and sharing them without being attached to the outcome, the work is more likely to arrive in its truest form. What I'm slowly starting to discover when doing these compositions is that the process can be as special as the finished piece of art. I had a Logic session up and running to record so we could go back later and find the parts we want to use for creating our own piece.
Probably should have done that first.
Let me tell you, there's a special feeling that gets delivered to your soul when you sit around a record player with your best friend and just listen. It feels like sitting around a fireplace and just reading a good book, or sharing ghost stories back when you were a little kid. It's these moments, even though they seem small and not too crazy, that I know I will treasure for a long time.
And using that.
Yeah, that's...
Remember bar 153. I'm glad I got that. 1 or 2.
1.
Jimi Hendrix vibes.
Literally.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This experience also provided us with copious amounts of laughter.
This one is the one I'm most excited about. If this came out of my closet in the middle of the night, I would be shitting bricks. It says, Torch Song, prepare to energize. This might be the best yet.
Wow.
I'm gonna like fart in a microphone and put it on a vinyl, and that's the only thing that's
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna sell it for $4.
After our listening session, we dove straight into finding the parts that spoke to us the most.
I've never, because I haven't done much sampling, I am learning something new right now. If it wasn't for today, I never would have fucking known about this.
I hadn't really used the time warping feature on Logic too much because the genre I normally live in doesn't do too much of this kind of sampling. But I learned some new skills on Logic by doing this, so maybe I'll apply this to my other music.
I wish I was there. Fuck.
Dilapidated. That's the chord, right?
Yeah.
This was so fun because we were so unattached to the outcome and we're making this for pure enjoyment. I think having that mindset is what allowed us to keep our creativity flowing. Not once did we think, oh, I don't think people are going to like
When in
this.
doubt, reach for thermal. My output. Not sponsored. Ooh, Butch Biggs.
What the actual?
Love that. Logic just decided to shit itself.
I had this idea to grab the nearest poetry book, ask Brandon for a random page, and that would be what our lyrics were about.
125.
Okay, 125, let's do it. What is page 125? All right, here we go. Beware of lost boys. For years and years I dated men. First red flag, am I right? Who were drawn to my bright light, but ultimately...
This was a good idea, like a good concept, but we didn't really stick to the book in the end. I'm usually in my studio alone, so having one of my best friends join me for this process brought a whole different energy.
Alright, your turn.
Oh, God.
Like maybe read off a grocery list in your head or something, I don't know.
Tomatoes, all the shit. Got steak. Got chicken.
Okay, I'm going to play you what we came up with. Half of it is gibberish, but let me tell you, that gibberish slaps. And who knows, maybe it will evolve into something more in the future.
Hey, yo. Let's go. Let's get it. Hey, hey, hey.
Little bit of her, a little bit of she. I just gotta some bars cause I don't know how to rap and this is definitely not on beat. Suck a dick about it. I said, suck a dick about it. You left your face on the table, gonna bid it. I got that ass, got your phone on, sitting there. You got the laughs, come last, never living. You got the bags on my bag, on the ribbon.
Got ham, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, all the shit. Got steak, got chicken, you got pork, you got everything you need, yo. I got it all, baby.
Let's go, let's go.
Thanks for watching, listening, and being a part of the process. I really appreciate you being here, and I hope I've given you warm feelings and some inspiration to go make your own compositions. Lots of love, Coburn.
All the shit. Got steak.